What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I checked out News of the World. This is a film directed by Paul Greengrass, and it stars Tom Hanks. First of all, I'll say that everything that Tom Hanks touches is gold. His performances are always solid. He plays these great characters, and every film that he's pretty much in is pretty much a great film. This is no different. I really enjoyed News of the World. This is a great film. It's a Western. It's a Western adventure film. And this is pretty much the Mandalorian, but in Western times, in the Wild Wild West. Okay, it's because it's about Tom Hanks' character who reads. His job is to read news to different towns, and then he collects donations from that. Okay, he collects dimes. You can donate your dimes. Okay, so that's what he does. He travels on a carriage, reads the news of the world, and by the world, that means America. Okay, because well, what else is there to know about? What would anyone want to know about besides America? You know what I'm saying? Like for Americans during that time. So even today. But anyways, this is that's all he does. He just travels on carriage, horse-drawn carriage, to different towns all over America and reads news of the world. Okay, but then he encounters what's the girl's name? Johanna. Johanna. She doesn't speak English. She speaks the language of the Kiowa people. She was raised by the Kiowa people who are Native Americans. Okay, because I believe that her real parents were killed, and then she was orphaned, and then she was raised by Kiowa people, and then her parents were killed. So her parents were killed twice. She's a full-on orphan. And then Tom Hanks takes her, wants to take her back home because, well, he can't just leave her. So then a relationship forms, or a friendship forms. Even though there is a language barrier, it's still great to see that even with language barrier, even two people from two very different cultures, they form a bond. And then that's the magic of this film, because it is that bond that gets you so invested in these characters. You want them to make it. You're fully invested and you're rooting for them, for their survival. And because they encounter, this is the Wild Wild West. They will encounter scumbags, okay? They will encounter people who want to hurt them as they travel from town to town. So they have to use their wits. They have to use their resources and what they know how to do to survive. And it is a very engaging and fun movie. You're definitely hoping that they make it to the very, very end, but they encounter a lot of dangers. So I think what's the most fun part about this is not the action, is not all the shootouts, but it's just the relationship. Just watching their friendship grow and develop, and seeing all the difficulties that they have with the language barrier, and just seeing how that they could communicate with each other and try to, at the end of the day, fulfill their objective. That's what makes this film really, really great. It's about these two characters interacting and working out and trying to not work out the differences, but try to find that common middle ground, even though they are so different from each other. So that's really, really cool. I really like this film for that. And it was a very well-directed film, very great pacing. There was never a dull moment in this film. And it was Paul Greengrass does a great job. So there you have it. News of the World. Check it out. It is a contender for an award in the 2021 Academy Awards. That's one of the main reasons why I decided to check it out. Highly recommended. So check that out. News of the World. It's available for digital rental on demand. 8.5 out of 10. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.